Advocacy organization Transparency International PNG today launched the findings of its observation into the Bougainville Referendum of 2019. This report funded by the European Union. The report, compiled by the organization's observer mission, made up of volunteer representatives from the University of Papua New Guinea, PNG National Research Institute, Public Service Commission, Integrity of Political Parties and Candidates Commission, as well as TIPNG itself. The mission covered the referendum polling period in north and central Bougainville, where 163 voters were interviewed across close to 30 polling sites. The report's key findings provided an insight into whether the referendum process was free, fair and safe, similar to previous observer missions for PNG elections.
Can be combined, so you have the 58% that said it was the top level, very fair, and all processes were followed. And then 42% said that it was mostly fair, although some processes were not followed. This was done by our observers in the polling place question I mentioned. If you wanted to, you could combine the figures together. It's about 90%, saying that pretty much, apart from a minor inconsistencies in terms of the process, it seemed to be a free, fair, safe process for the referendum.
For members of the observer team, their mission to Bougainville was one that was pleasant, with team members also noting the celebratory atmosphere at various polling stations throughout the autonomous region.
And I was there as an observer, so I had to be, dispassionate and just have an objective look at what was happening. But it's difficult to not, have emotions there when you're at Balisi Park and you see the president, cast the first vote in the referendum. But for the process and for all of us as observers, it was important to also maintain that professional distance. And I guess it was important to also have tools that we were using that guided us in terms of the assessment.
Bougainville Referendum Commissioners Robert Igara and Dr. Thomas Webster were also present for the launch today. In responding to the report, Commissioner Igara acknowledged the efforts of all stakeholders in ensuring that for the first time, the first ever referendum in PNG was held on a level equal to international standards.
We thank TI and the 19 other observers, both domestic and international, for participating in the process, because it is one of the pillars that underpins and ensures a credible referendum. And we also want to, at this time, I want to thank our partners, the international community, for coming at the right time to provide us support in delivering this referendum.
Meriba Tulo, National MTV News.